off pretty much senior week with the student athletes here at Banquet High. So I welcome you all. First, I just want to give a big thank you to the Booster Club who collaborated with me over the senior sports banquet. They're totally responsible for taking pictures of the senior banners this year. And they did a fantastic job throughout the whole year. And you see the results in here. This year I wanted to try something a little bit different. And I thought, well, athletics, why not have it in the gym this year and see how it works out? And I think the results are pretty good. All right, so again, thank you to the Booster Club. So this is the senior sports banquet. We're going to be giving out our memorial awards. We're going to be giving out our coaches awards. Once you receive an award, please make your way up to our backdrop here, and the decorations was done by the fountain. That is going to be opening up on High Street pretty soon. They did a fantastic job. It was donated by the Nanos, who are proud Gale alumni here. So thank you very much to the Nanos. Remarks, and then I'll get to the awards that I'm responsible for tonight. So first off, I guess I'll just read a little thing that I always start off with. Every speech I give during sports night, and then I kind of just change up my story because I always give a different story of my memory of the high school here as being a student athlete. So just to start off, when my great grandmother was ill. She couldn't attend my games anymore once I reached junior high school. But she always made me promise to make a good sports memory each day because she knew how much I love sports. And she told me to make sure it was a good one so I could always share it with her tomorrow. I shared many great memories with her and my time as a student athlete there. And my true wish for each and every one of you is that I hope that you're able to do the same with your families. I still share memories with my great-grandmother today. Obviously, she's in heaven. And I every time I visit her, I try to give her a story of something positive that's happened at Clinton High School. And that's just kind of my filter as I go along in my life. So I guess, the memory that I was going to just talk about today was kind of a perception of what's going on with how people might look at people, right? Sometimes in perception, something you might see is going on, but it's not in reality what's actually going on. And I thought about that story today, and I thought about when I was, I think, a junior in high school. I was playing football. Back then you had to take a shower after football practice. It's a cold November day. Back then you horse around, so you take a shower. For whatever reason, it was probably snowing out. We ran outside, we're throwing snowballs at each other, swooping around, doing all that horse stuff that you kind of do as kids. And Coach Cataldi came out and weighed into us ridiculously loud. He said, but in his own calm way, you got dang knucklehead, what are you god dang doing today? What are you out here pulling around for? What are you guys doing? He goes through the whole 9 yards, and he's just lambasting you in front of everybody. And when everybody, when he disappears, he goes back into the locker room. And then, a little group of us is just standing out there going, take a shirt. Like, he comes out here yelling at us for what? Like, we didn't really do anything wrong. We're just trying to have a little bit of fun. And then 2 minutes later, he reappears with 4 hot towels, and he puts it over our shoulders. And he says, and he just told us, you can't come out here all wet into the cold. You're going to catch the cold and get pneumonia. And he goes, so you guys gotta straighten out. And I look at that example as the perception that he was just kind of laying into us, and all of a sudden 2 minutes later, he comes out and that was his true reason why he was yelling at us, because he cared. Right? And I just want to let you know that I believe in everybody in this conversations that I have with each and every one of these coaches is very tight. They come in here early in the morning, we have meetings, they're meeting with your guidance counselors, your principals, your teachers, making sure everything's good for you guys. And so when I think of that story, I think of them and how much they care about you guys, and I hope you appreciate that very much. So thank you, coaches. So before I start off, I just wanted again to recognize that we had a signing period a couple months ago, which some of our senior athletes have signed on to next level athletics. And I just would like to recognize them by name in the college that they will be attending next year. Congratulations to Kayla Charlotta, who will be attending East Tennessee for softball. Congratulations to Emily Johns, who will be attending Worcester State for girls ice hockey. Congratulations to Brendan Bernard, who will be playing football at Assumption. Congratulations to Angel Rosador, who will be playing football at Santa Maria. Congratulations to Matt Phillips and Axel Ramos, who will be attending Plymouth State to both play football. Congratulations to Abigail Zapata, who's taking his talents to the next level at Richmond Academy. And just a couple of days ago, we had a signing that our Midwalk MVP from last year, Amanda Champagne, has decided to play tennis at Queen Sawyer College. So I'm going to be responsible for the first couple of awards tonight. Remember, after the speech is done and I call you up to receive your award, we're going to briefly come over to the backdrop and take a picture. Right. So the first award tonight that I'm going to give is the Co-op Leadership Award. So co-op programs are not a privilege, they're an honor. It takes a lot of work when you work with a couple schools to get into the regulations of the MIA to be able to have a co-op. So we're very lucky with the schools that have offered in the MIA for accepting their applications and move on to have those type of co-op programs. We had a lot of students to choose from, a lot of good leadership students, but there's one that stood out amongst the rest for this senior class. So I'm just going to read, which was a large blurb that I had cut down by her coach. Her coach is very, very proud of her. I'm just going to say her name right now so you know who I'm talking about. It's Emily Johns for our Godwin girls. So I'm just going to read the passage that her coach sent to me to read today. Clinton. I enjoyed conversing with your athletic director over the years through email. He asked if I could make a brief statement, but it is difficult to do this when Emily has been a workhorse for me in the past 4 years. Playing with grit, desire, and determination. No one can take away her offensive threat, and I trusted her with a puck on her stick as she was the ultimate game changer. At her small frame of 5'3", she could play with toughness with girls twice her size, with a never-quit attitude. She is not afraid to get into the mix, and most times she was a driving force. She had 7 winning goals this season, along with an exciting overtime win in our semifinal game, just like she did back in 2022 for the state championship team. She was our player of the year for the last 2 years, and this season was selected for our Legend Award, which is presented to the program's all-time greatest players, who over their careers consistently achieved at elite levels for their inspiration, dedication, and significant contribution. Only a handful have received this stature at Algonquin High School. Her career 84 girls sits at number 2 in program history, and her total points of 119 places her number 3. This is certainly impressive considering we had shortened season during COVID. In addition, she also entered her career as the all-time leader in penalty minutes, but most of the time it was only because of her tenacity. One can only imagine her points would have been had she not been in the box all that time. In February, she reached a career 100 point, which only 5 others have accomplished over the program's 20-year history. Over her career, she has amassed several All-Star teams with the Globe, Boston Herald, Telegram and Gazette, and Metro West Daily News. She was one of our captains for the past 2 years and became a great leader and cared deeply for her teammates as she was well respected. Emily will surely be missed not only in the locker room, but also most noticeably for the gifts she displayed on the ice. She ended her career as one of the best that has ever laced up the skates for this team, and we were fortunate to have her wearing the number 23 jersey. I have no doubt it will never quite look the same on any other player I will ever coach. I can't thank you enough for trusting me with your student athlete, Clinton, and allowing me to pass along my love for the game of hockey to her. It was a joy to watch her excel as not only an athlete, but an amazing young adult. Coach Tina. So it's time for leadership in the sport of girls ice hockey to Emily John. Next up is the Clinton Athletic Awards. So I'm up here, I'm going to do the Clinton Athletic Awards. Again, as I wrote to these coaches in the past, that unfortunately we got to keep it short, so we get out of here at a good time. So as I go on here for the Clinton Athletics Award, to be eligible for the Clinton Athletics Award, the student athlete must be a 3-sport athlete for his junior and senior year, who exemplifies true sportsmanship, leadership, and hard-working talent, which spreads amongst their teammates to create a positive culture which will be forever lasting in our program. These 2 students that I've selected, their competitive nature lights a fire in our athletes, but their smile will always lighten up the darkest of rooms. I think it's important to recognize that, sometimes you get left out. You just missed the cut of getting an all-star in certain sports. But these 2 were not forgotten. They are talked about in the most high regard in our school, and their smiles will forever leave a place in my heart here at the high school. So the Clinton Athletic Awards go to both Ariel Larrabee and Troy Lee. Before I sit down, I just received a piece of information today, which is good information that I'm very proud of. Coach Kaiser nominated one of our student athletes for the MIA Student of the Month Award. I've been here probably for 25 years, either coaching or sport, being part of administration, and I've known no kid to ever get recognized by the MIA for a Student of the Month, as it is a nomination that goes throughout the whole Commonwealth. So for a small town like us, in a small school, to put in a nomination and then get notified today that our award recipient received the MIA Student Athlete of the Month. I want to recognize McKenna Flanagan as she's signing off to go to Bridgewater State College.
Now present the golf coach award and memorial award to Coach Watson.
Thank you very much. I just want to echo what Smitty said about the way this is set up. This is absolutely fantastic. I'm really very impressed with the whole setup here, and I want to thank the Booster Club for what they did. Thanks very much. Before I give out the awards, this year here, we were real short in numbers, and unlike the other sports in the town, there's no feeder system for golf. So I had one of my seniors, or two of them, could go out and start recruiting some people so we can fill out a roster, and they did a great job. So these following seniors came up for the first time, and I want to thank them for their time and effort they gave us this year. Cam Brady, Mike Vanass, Aiden McNally, and Mike Welsh. 4 seniors. The two returning seniors did a great job, and the first one, Coach's Award, that goes to Brady Breyer. And the Edward J. Thompson Jr. Memorial Award, that goes to Ryan Bailey.
They say besides death, the next biggest fear of most people is public speaking. However, after trying to recruit students to join the cross-country team, I have discovered that the next biggest fear is not public speaking, but it is indeed running. This was the first time in recent years that Clinton High School had a full girls cross-country team, and maybe the first time ever that they qualified to score at the state meet. This was a very fun group who worked very hard in the intense summer heat that late August brought us this year to the freezing temperatures at the state meet at Northfield Mountain in November. The Gales Harriers showed up every day like the U.S. mail through the heat, rain, and cold. Both boys and girls teams worked hard together, and we are flush with young talent coming up to continue building upon in the coming years. I would like to thank Mr. Holfinger for his mentorship this season, and we as a team wish him the best of luck in his well-deserved retirement. For the Coaches Awards, on behalf of Mr. Holfinger, I will start with the boys' side. This person is truly the ambassador of cross-country in our hallways at CHS. I can remember being out on the first runs of the season with the team, and this individual not only showing everyone the different paths and routes we take, but also encouraging them to do their best, even though he was huffing and puffing himself since he did not come into the season in the running shape he wanted to be in. But before we knew it, he was right where he wanted to be. Although he is only a junior, he proved to be a great leader for the team, and we are lucky to have him back in action again next year. This year's Boys Cross Country Coaches Award goes to Nick Stagg. And now for the Girls Cross Country Coaches Award. When building anything, you want to start with a strong foundation. I got very lucky this year when this student decided to come out and run cross country. Not only was she the foundation of the team, she was also the Corinthian columns that made the team what it was. This person is going to receive a lot of accolades tonight, and let me tell you that she is deserving of every single one, so I will keep my words short. When giving the Coaches Award, I'd like to look beyond just being the best athlete on the team, although she was our best runner. Having this student on the team was more like having an assistant coach, in that she was there for the team whenever we needed it. From recruiting middle schoolers to build the team up, to making sure everyone felt welcomed at all times, she made it happen. A lot of students would be afraid of being the only senior on a team, or not knowing anyone else on the team, but not this student athlete. She was truly a social chameleon and blended in with the eclectic group of individuals we had. Her great attitude towards everything surely contributed to our team receiving the Mid-Watch League Sportsmanship Award as nominated by the other coaches. For all of this, I am truly thankful and hope she can be proud of this award and keep it alongside all of her others. The 2024 Girls Cross Country Coaches Award will be awarded to Ava Astor.
So before I give up my Coaches Award, I wanted to thank my seniors. In my time here at Clinton High as a soccer coach, I've never had as many seniors as I had this year. So a quick shout out to JT, Theo, Jacob, Jose, Pedro, Diego, Eddie, Jonathan, Santiago, Raymond, Theo, Kevin, Felix, Zion, Mark, and Michael. Example in their play, well, some of them their play, and for the rest of them, thank you for everything you've done in your service to this team. My Coaches Award this year, we do not have a memorial award yet for soccer, goes to a player who demonstrates what here at Clinton High we want every student athlete to demonstrate. This player joined soccer late in his career. The first time I saw him on the field, he was very lucky that we don't do cuts in soccer. He could barely dribble the ball, pass the ball. He was fast, I give him that. But he was a hard worker. He worked harder than anybody. He attended everything in the off season. He did all the little things. This past year as a senior, he knew that because of injuries and other outside circumstances that we needed help on defense and asked, hey, can I come down and play defense? We worked with our assistant coach who played defense when he played and just tried to learn a new position. He would then, because of injury, got an increased role in playing time and would constantly be in my room breaking down game film with me, asking me like, hey, you see what I did there? What can I do next time? What should I have done instead? Always just trying to improve. He never once complained about his role on the team and was always there to motivate his students. And so, his fellow players. So it is for that my Coaches Award goes to Jonathan LaFave.
our next award is the William Billy Wynn Memorial Award. And this award is given out to someone on a team who shows true grit, who likes to dig deep. When they go against tough, they get tougher. This senior battled back from an injury this season, and she was just a constant present for her teammates. So we would like to give the William Billy Wynn Award to Maddie Kuhn.
Hello, everyone. I'm Coach Russell. I don't leave the school like Mr. Isla did. And I'm the field hockey coach. So, stop, please. It's hard to find the words to tell you exactly how wonderful this group of young women are. And I feel incredibly lucky to have coached a team of young women that are so resilient, determined, and above all else, kind. These 11 young ladies were not just dedicated to the sport, but more importantly, they were always dedicated to each other. They were recognized by refs throughout the season as one of the most respectful and kind groups that they worked with. Also, 9 out of our 11 seniors were on honor roll this past quarter, which was great. We also have many multi-sport athletes and a few going on to play college sports like Kayla, Mac, and Amanda, which is incredible. Way to go. Let's give a shout out to make sure I just mention all of their names. Our 11 seniors were McKenna Flanagan, M. Johns, Izzy Young, Shar Cardenas, Ariel Larrabee, Kayla Charlotta, Grace Stickout, Rish Shopboard, Jenna Torini, Hannah Schooley, and Amanda Champagne. Accolades aren't everything, but I think I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the honors that our team received this season. We were the first team to win back-to-back league champs for field hockey. We made it to the Elite 8 this year, which was a great experience for us. We've gotten league MVP 2 years in a row now, including Kayla Charlotta. Way to go, Kayla. We had some of the top scorers in the league, including M. Johns with a total of 28 goals. And followed by Ariel, Mac, Isabel, Amanda, and even some of our defense, Kayla Schooley and Grace Stickout with 1 goal each. They were not just successful in goals, but our defensive line shut out at least 9 games this season, including Grace, Schooley, Jenna, Shara, and Kayla. Way to go. And our 3 captains, Ariel, Grace, and McKenna, their love of the sport is unending, and they were absolutely fabulous leaders on and off the field. So I'm going to start with the Coach's Award. So as a coach, you can only hope that your players end up loving the sport as much as you do. For this particular player, from the moment I met her, you could feel the love of the sport and her team radiating off of her. As a sophomore, she already was showing some strong leadership skills, and as a junior and senior, always led with kindness and grace. Most importantly, she set the standard of what it means to be an excellent player, teammate, and captain, and I know she will continue to shine with her new field hockey family at Bridgewater State. McKenna Flanagan. I have 2 memorial awards. So the first is the Paula Rutkowski Award. Paula started playing in her sophomore year. She was a quiet and shy girl with a great willingness and determination to learn new skills of a game that she had no idea about. By her senior year, she was a fantastic player, and she was a true example of a young girl being a team player and developing a love for the game. And she met her untimely death in a tragic car accident during her senior year. So this young lady is really an example of what it means to be a team player and show a love of the game. She's overcome exceptional obstacles, but you'd never know it. She was always a voice of reason and a source of light. There was never an ounce of negativity that came from her, and I will forever be grateful for her presence on this team. Shara Cardenas. Okay, the last one is the Casey O'Malley Award. So Casey graduated the class of 2000. She was a member of the varsity field hockey team, band, and National Honor Society. She was quiet and shy, but known for her hard work and determination, and led a successful career at NBC. She loved traveling the world, loved experiences with her friends, but was diagnosed with cancer in 2015. Her fight was nothing short of inspirational. She passed away in 2017, but never wanted to be known for losing her life. She wanted to be known for conquering it. So this girl truly has a love of life and loves her friends, I think, more than anything in the entire world. She approaches every day with love and makes sure that every single person on the team felt included. At practice, we always hear her calling someone my love. And she really just made everyone feel loved every day. She was a source of joy, kindness, and laughter, but also strong, tenacious, and determined. Jenna Tree.
Thank you, John. I'd like to thank the Booster Club for putting on tonight and all the work that Smitty does to really get much recognition. Very quickly, this is a senior recognition night, so please, when I call your name, stand up and be recognized, boys. Matt Phillips. Angel Walker. Angel Wilson, Jordan Garrett, Pedro Alvarez, Audrey Romero, last but by no means least, Troy Lee. First award we're giving out tonight is the Coach's Award. Going to a fine young man. He's a three-year starter for us. This past year, which hasn't happened, Will Gent did it, but he passed for almost 1,500 yards. And anyone that watches us play, we're not a passing team, so that's a pretty big accomplishment. He was a 3-year starter, as I said, league all-star, divisional all-star, just a fine young man, Matt Phillips. Okay, next is the Jack McGrill Memorial Award. Mr. McGrill is a longtime referee in Central Massachusetts. You might know his son Jack was a teacher over at the middle school. This award goes to, without a doubt, my favorite person. He was a 4-year starter for us, probably the smallest kid in our team. Started at middle linebacker for us as a freshman, and then just from there took off. There's no finer person you'll ever meet, Angel Lopez. Next is an award given out for John Leo LaBelle. Those of you that knew John, he was a teacher in the Clinton school system, played football at Clinton High, coached football at Clinton High, and was an all-Yankee conference down at URI. This young man just epitomizes being a great lineman. He's a 4-year starter, first started off at center, then went to guard, lead, divisional all-star, right down the line. And next year he's taking his talents to Division II Assumption in the fall to play football. Friend of mine. Our next award is given out for Coach Cataldi, who was a legend. Archie got the best out of all his players, and this young man is no exception for giving his best. He was a 1,000-yard rusher this year, and you see him scoring touchdowns up and down the field. And ironically, he was the Defensive Player of the Year in Division 7. He also is going to be taking his skills up to Plymouth State. He'll be rooming with Matt in the fall, Axel Reno.
The last award is the Pat Hanley Award. I actually had the pleasure of knowing Pat. The poor guy died on the football field, 1972. He was a consummate teammate. His teammates just loved him. Big guy. Pat was 6'4", 270 pounds. But he'd get out in that field and everybody just brought a smile to everybody's face. They loved being around him. And this young man who's getting the Pat Hanley Award has that same effect on everybody. He's just a superman. If you really get an opportunity tonight before you leave here, introduce yourself to him and you'll know what I'm talking about. Troy. Oh, yes I do.
Before announcing our award recipients, I'd like to acknowledge all four of our graduating seniors, Nina Andrews, Olivia Bossman, Kayla Charlotte, and Jenna Turney. These strong young women have all faced unique challenges, yet consistently showed up for one another, provided support and encouragement, and led with a team-first attitude. I'm confident that the relentless determination you've shown over the past 4 years will serve you well as you leave the comfort of home to pursue your dreams. I'm eternally grateful for all of you. Ralph Ritchie was a CHS student athlete, coach, athletic director, and beloved student teacher. Often in the background as a longtime JV coach and varsity assistant, Mr. Ritchie quietly got any of his jobs done without looking for praise or fanfare. This student athlete willingly stepped up into any role assigned to her and did so with courage and confidence that often made tasks look easy. How often is it that we have a point guard willing and wanting to post up in practice? Her natural athleticism made many of these feats seem effortless, but those who knew her well know that her success stemmed from years of simply hard work. Coaches and teammates recognized her consistently strong effort and unmatched reliability and looked to her as a leader who leads by example. Mr. Ritchie is fondly remembered by former CHS students for his quiet wit, his reliability, and his longtime commitment to Clinton athletics. And this three-sport athlete embodies these same characteristics and will continue to do so with her new team, even when she goes as far away as Tennessee. Please join me in recognizing Kayla Charlotte as the 2024 For the past 3 seasons, this student athlete was the pulse of our team. The energy of everyone in the gym mirrored hers, so when she played hard, her teammates played hard too. When she picked someone up, there was a line behind her to do the same. When she sang and danced, which was often, the whole team broke into song. With this role came great pressure, and she grew into a leader who learned to use her influence on her teammates to bring out the best in them. Over 4 seasons, she never missed one practice or a game, modeling commitment to her younger teammates. When we watched JV, CMS, or rec games, she was the loudest one in the gym, reminding us all of how much it means to have someone cheer for one. A truly kind soul, her empathy is refreshing, and while we will miss her jokes and dance moves, we know that she will continue to bring kindness and a care for others to the campus of Assumption University, Banquet. Please join me in honoring Jenna Turney as a
team this year while we can. He is co-MVP of the league. He made the Worcester Telegram Super Team. He's just a kid that was also very low maintenance and led by example. Set standards pretty high for a lot of kids on the team. He knew he had to come into work when everybody else was ready to go. So I'm really happy for him. Next year he's going to be continuing his basketball abilities and playing at Bridgeton, his education there as well. And I really do hope he continue after that, go on and play some more. So I'm really happy. Congratulations, FDL.
Hi everybody, I'm Terry McGuire, Eagle Leads, and unfortunately the last week coaches aren't going to be able to be here, so we're going to be giving out the awards. So the first one's for the girls indoor. Coachability, universal, and always present are just some of the characteristics that come to mind when I think of this recipient. This young woman defines what it is to be a leader. She is always willing to do what is asked of her and always willing to step up and do what is necessary for the team. She has been a member of the indoor track team for the past 2 years. In such a short period of time, she has made her presence known as she has broken 6 school records, 5 of which still stand today. She has competed in over 12 different events in the track and field and shows her versatility within the sport. In the past 2 seasons, she has scored a combined 64 points for her team, which puts her in the top 3 in team history. She is the 2-time All-Star selection for the indoor track team and has competed in the District 3 Championship meet and the MIAA Division 5 Championship meet in both seasons. Help me congratulate Madison Coonan, our current indoor shot record holder. All right, so the boys award. This person won this award for not only for his athletic ability, but for all the extras that he did. He's an incredible organizer. Anything the coaches asked, he ran it and did a great job. He ran captain's practice, was a hard worker, and did a million little things without anyone asking for it. Coach Ben called him a student coach. Please help me in congratulating Jonathan LaFrede as the Now we're moving on to Outdoor. Fearless, driven, calm, passionate, supportive, and humble are just a few qualities that make this young lady truly an inspiration to be around. She has been a member of the outdoor track team for the past 4 years. Since joining the team in the spring of 2021, she immediately made an impact. As a freshman, she was a top 5-point scorer. Her leadership and presence on the track led her to being elected as a captain as a sophomore. She finished the season as the 2nd highest point scorer that year and placed 2nd and 3rd in the triple jump and long jump respectively during the league championship meet, as well as placed 8th finish in the long jump at the district championship. She followed this up with junior year filled with personal bests, broken records, and an all-star selection, helping the Lady Gales win 5 meets and having the first winning season in the school's history. Hannah is a 3-time captain, 2-time all-star, one of the all-time points leader, and 11 record holders, including 5 outdoor records. Whatever she sets her mind to, she accomplishes. Her teammates respect her, her teammates look up to her, and she treats everyone as an equal. She's truly a remarkable athlete, and she's even a better person. It saddens me to think that I'll be not coaching Hannah next year, but I'm so grateful to have the pleasure to coach her across multiple sports for the past 4 years. I'll be congratulating Hannah Kester as her current. Now the boys outdoor. He was on the track team for 4 years, has worked hard for all 4 years. Coach Ben said his best as Mark is still growing into his athletic ability, and we hope he continues this in his future plans at the University of New Hampshire. Please stop lucky. First one to congratulate Mark Barnes as the recipient of the outdoor track and field.
All the parents and friends of these great bunch of student athletes. This award goes to a student athlete who received the Cody Beans Award, which is my brother. And this award goes to a student who exemplifies natural ability, determination, and never give up attitude. I was surprised that when Coach Paul is telling me that this also individual is one of the most fierce players on a football team. And I guess it's good things in small packages because it's a great surprise. So anyway, I'm happy to award this following Cody's Award to Angel Lopez.
I just want to make mention, I think this is one of the first events, this new refurbished podium has been used at. Thank you to the class of 1974 for refinishing this. If you guys look at the old yearbooks, you can see Coach Cataldi giving speeches from this at the old high school. You can see Coach Means holding up the 1968 MVP Turkey Day trophy from this podium. So it's a really cool piece of written history. I want you guys to remember. All right, now girls tennis. I had 6 awesome seniors this year. Amanda Champagne, Gabby Auden, Sarah Santos, Rashanthi Stockport, Shara Cardenas, and Melody Gill. You guys can all stand up. I would like to thank this great group of seniors for making the girls tennis team such a joy to coach. Not a day goes by that we do not laugh out on the courts. Whether it is making fun of one of their shots or them making fun of my balding head. They really are an awesome group that takes care of business every day without any egos or drama getting in the way. And talk about being a student before an athlete, the majority of them are National Honor Society students and at the tops of their class. I will miss them all immensely, and I thank them so much for what they have done for the team and for the school. Thank you, girls. Whenever success happens in sport, the commentary also goes to the question of whether it was the coach or the player. Was it Auerbach or Russell? Was it Torrey or Jeter? Belichick or Brady? I can say without a doubt, and I'm sure others would too, in regards to the girls' tennis banners hanging on the wall behind you, that it was 100% the player. This person was actually afraid of not cracking the lineup when she first joined the team, but that only motivated her to succeed in a way that we could all only hope for. Her passion was then passed on to every girl on the team. Whether it be 3-hour, 15-minute, 3-set tie-break matches, coming back to win after 7 match points, or helping us all become better players, we were all very lucky to have her on the team. It was very nice having her homeroom right next to mine so we can check in early in the day and figure out any problems or issues that the day brought us. Over the last 3 seasons with us, she has been the anchor for our success of our team and will be remembered as one of the best tennis players to come through Clinton High School, along with Kaylee Hogan, who actually stopped by the course this season to cheer us on. She has been selected to play in the first ever USTA Massachusetts Singles Tournament over Memorial Day weekend. We wish her the very best of luck as she continues her tennis career at Colby Sawyer College in Vermont. This girl's Tennis Coaches Award goes to Amanda Champagne.
say congratulations to all the seniors here tonight. I know I said it to the football team in the fall, and I'm sure I'll say it again at the end of baseball season, hopefully somewhere around, June 15th would be nice at Poet Park. But you're one of my favorite classes ever in 27 years of teaching at Clinton Middle School, and I'll never forget any of you, especially that homeroom that I had with Angel B and Angel L and Troy Weed. It was a great homeroom. They were a blast. My 5 seniors this year, 3 of them are 4-year players: Michael Vanass, Grady Breyer, Mike Welch. Kevin Fidelia is a 4-year player also. And Canada, he decided to come out and do baseball or try this spring, so Canada's also with us this year. My coach's award was a tough one to pick out, but this young man kind of has done it all for us in 4 years. He's pitched, he's played first base, he's played third base, they even made a catch for the JV team when they didn't have a catcher a couple of years ago. So my coach's award this year goes to Michael Vanass. Michael Welch. Excuse me. The other baseball award is the Bernie Gaughan Award, and Coach Gaughan coached here in Clinton for over 50 years. In fact, a lot of the baseball banners, if not 90% of them, are he's responsible for, including a 1993 state championship banner, which, hopefully we make a run at this year also. But this year's Coach Gaughan Award goes to Michael Vanass.
All right, so I think I have to kind of piggyback off of what Coach S said about this class. I think for sure, we're not supposed to admit this as teachers, but this is definitely one of my favorite classes. You guys are respectable, you're fun to watch on the field, on the court, wherever it is. The passion that you brought to Clinton athletics and the dedication is just something that I think needs to be recognized tonight on behalf of everything else that you guys have achieved. So be proud. I get to give away the last 2 awards from the night. I think Mr. Seidel has done a great job making me do this every year, and I thank him for that. So first, I'm going to start with the Coach's Award for softball, and then I'm going to give out the Memorial Award in honor of my dad. So when choosing the recipient for this award, it's never done without deep thought and consideration. As coaches, we tend to have discussions throughout the season about who is deserving of this award, and this year was no different. The player who will receive this recognition tonight has not only grown as an athlete during her time here, but she has also helped us grow as coaches. Through times of uncertainty and adversity, she has demonstrated true character by having meaningful conversations with her coaches. Her willingness to sit down and express herself with us while still listening and being receptive to what we have to say shows her courage and maturity, which sets her apart from others. This player has not only displayed an unbelievable amount of talent on the softball field, but also in the other sports she participates in as well. She has grown remarkably as an athlete, both in her physical skills and her mentality as a leader. She has taken younger athletes under her wings and has helped them gain their own confidence, which allows them to further believe in themselves. In addition to this gal has made me a better coach. She pushed me out of my comfort zone, and that's something I'm not too proud to admit, but that I'm truly thankful for. I sincerely believe that when it comes to sports, one of the greatest things about the relationship between a player and a coach is to understand that not everything comes easy. And sometimes the biggest victories we can have are when we can grow and adapt with our athletes. This athlete will forever be one of the players that I feel I was lucky enough to coach. And I am forever grateful for all that she has done for our program since she became part of it 3 years ago. She's one fisherman I am forever grateful for becoming a Gale.
This year, the Softball Coaches Award goes to number 9, Ariel Larrabee. Okay. So in 2004, 20 years ago, my family and I presented this award for the first time. I walked across the stage in the auditorium with my mom and brothers, full of emotions, and was in disbelief of what I was about to do. I was not much older than you are now, and somehow had to muster what to say in regards to giving out an award in memory of one of Clinton's greatest athletes and a devoted fan, my dad. I have said this before at the ceremony, and I'll continue to say because I believe it is important for you to hear. I cannot emphasize enough the significance of what these awards presented tonight truly represent. As you can read in the program, these plaques are given tonight in memory of a former hero. They each bear a story that depicts the tremendous pride they embodied during their time in a Yale uniform or as a coach. Each year, my family and I try to make a connection between the recipients and some of the things that my dad valued most. One being loyalty in regards to this community. He relished in the fact that he was born and raised in this town. He boasted every chance he could about being a Yale, not because he was arrogant, but because he had tremendous pride for everything Clinton represented. He attended sporting events even after his youngest and favorite child graduated, that was me, and not because he had to, but because he loved to. There was nowhere else he'd rather be on a Friday night than on the gridiron watching the Yale's chase victory under those Friday night lights. Being a Yale mattered to him. Graduating as a Yale mattered to him. Raising Yales mattered to him. But being a fan of the Clinton High School Yales mattered to him just as much, if not more. Clinton was where his heart was and where it would remain. When it came time to what he wanted to do after graduating from CHS in 1969, he prioritized his family, friends, in this town over the multiple Division I collegiate football opportunities he was given. Home was where his heart was and where it would remain until his untimely death in the fall of 2003. The recipients of this award embody loyalty, commitment, and dedication. They have poured their hearts into not only their select programs, but to youth programs within this town as well. They have not only been role models for their own teammates, but have also made a tremendous impact in the lives of younger athletes of Clinton as well. It is because of their pride, commitment, and the love they have for their sports that they have younger Yales eager to come to CHS and saying things like, "When I get to the high school, I want to be just like them." The other two values my dad had, not only believed in as a player, but enforced as a parent as well, were leadership and sportsmanship. He taught me to step up and do whatever I could to help my team, and to make sure that if people were talking about me, it was because of my character, talent, and work ethic, and not because I was making noise in any other way other than how I carried myself and how hard I played. He taught me to be humble. He would always say that if an athlete is truly as good as they think they are, they don't ever have to talk about it, because people who see them play will do the talking for them. The two Yales who will receive this award tonight are humble and don't seek individual stats over team success. They are quick to credit their teammates and know how to bring out the best in others. These two Yales didn't only chase victory during their time spent in the green and gold. They were also building their own legacy. They love their sport so much that they unknowingly pass their desire on to future Yales who have seen their dedication, their work ethic, their challenges, and their triumphs. And those Yales, because of them, will love the games too. These two will be remembered as dedicated, hardworking individuals who wore the green and gold with pride, just like my dad. The recipients of this award are Ray Notaro and Eva Askren. Ray and Eva
recognition night. It will be in the auditorium. At that night, the teams that